One, two, three, 4, 5.
Welcome to episode 5 of Geeky Chickies. My name is Phoenix, also known as LadyStoryweaver.
And my name is Jenny. So some people know me as JKD9.
And today we're going to be talking about cartoons, but not just any cartoons. We're going to be talking about the Cartoon Network cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, when we were thinking about this episode, we at first we thought about encompassing all cartoons from when we grew up, but then we realized that's a lot,
That's a lot.
and that wouldn't be fair, because like different channels have like different cartoons I like, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be here for 3 hours, just explaining like, well, this, and this. So yeah, we're breaking it down by channels. So today, I was like Phoenix said, today is Cartoon Network, and in the future we'll be doing the other channels like Disney
Nickelodeon.
and Nickelodeon.
I love that we went opposites. I would normally say Disney, I would think, and you would probably have said Nickelodeon, but we went the total opposite of what we would normally say.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, though, what have you been doing the last 2 weeks? It's been like 2 weeks since we last recorded.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, nothing's really changed since I last spoke. Let's see. School, obviously. I've been trying to like get through the semester. It's been
Mm-hmm.
kind of tough. Mainly because since all of it is online, there was just certain courses that it's kind of hard for me to do online. Uh, Mainly because the interaction with my professors are it had like been limited, so there's that. And then I actually had been adjusting my sleep schedule to start like waking up earlier because so far I'm supposed to be going back to the office in today is May 9th, so I'm supposed to be coming back on like the 15th or 18th, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, to be honest.
How
uh
is everything going on?
well,
Yeah, my work has addressed that. They're like, we're not going to be as quick of getting people back in the office as we were getting you guys out.
yeah. So I haven't heard anything yet. I think they're waiting to hear from our our city mayor or and the county to see like what they decide to do.
Hmm.
Like, but it's a slow rollout here for people to um for businesses and stuff to reopen. Oh, and also grocery shopping. I went I finally went to the grocery store and actually tried to get like 2 weeks worth of groceries.
How did that madness go?
Well, one, like I realized I should really double check my list. No, because like I ended up having to go back outside like the next day because I actually did forget stuff, and like I thought, oh, maybe I'll wait for like 2 weeks, but then I was like, no, I really actually needed like some of the stuff, like vinegar, like was like something I needed, because I use vinegar for cooking and also cleaning. Uh, uh, so yeah, I really really needed that. And um, I I don't know. People overall, people seemed okay with still wearing masks and social distancing. Although there was like both times, like I saw a lady um, try to take off her mask as soon as she entered the store when she was.
Serious?
Yeah, and like I just saw an employee like having to like flag her down and tell her like, no, you can't do that. Like, I understand it's uncomfortable, but no. Because they were gonna kick her out of the store if she didn't do it. and she
That's
relented.
fair.
She relented, thank God. But then, like at the other store, we had like some lady. I was like down some aisle, and some lady needed to sneeze or wanted to sneeze or something. So she took off her mask and sneezed. So,
Aw,
yeah,
that
I know.
that broke my brain. That broke my brain.
I know. I was just like, oh God, and I just like me and my husband like fled down the aisle. We're just like, no,
Nope,
no,
not today.
yeah. I was just like, oh no. So yeah. Other than those excitements, that's kind of it. How about you? How was your last 2 weeks? I hope it wasn't like crazy or anything like that.
I'm stuck inside. I'm thinking I'm finally getting cabin fever because I'm like, ugh, I just want to go and do something. I don't know what, but I just want to go and do something.
Uh,
Um, but what I've been doing is like I decided I really want to learn German, so I've been
mhm,
learning German.
mhm,
And we have a friend who is German, so she has been helping me whenever I can't pronounce something. And so far, because I'm using Duolingo since it's free, so far I've learned Ich bin, wait,
mm.
what? Yeah, Ich bin ein Frau, which is I am a woman.
Oh, nice. How do you like Duolingo? Cause I do use it too. For learning Japanese. And I don't know, like I think it's all right, but like I don't know,
I think it depends on the language
yeah, I think.
because German has like masculine and feminine wording.
Mhm.
And I had to ask Amy, like, oh my god, they were like at the D part, and I don't know any of like which one's masculine, which one's feminine. I'm like failing this, and she had to explain it to me.
Mhm. Okay, that's good, and I'm glad you have someone that can help you. Um,
Yeah,
I know, like, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of resource at the moment because I'm back at home right now. But maybe me, well, I don't know. Part of me is kind of like I kind of don't want to let some of my coworkers know because they, because I don't know if you casually are just learning like doing like a couple like a lesson like 15 minutes a day or something, but I know if I kind of say something at work, it's gonna be like super aggressive, like
why?
learning. Well, because it's a lot of my coworkers are native born to Japan, and
Oh,
I've seen them kind of get like, oh, you're learning Japanese, and then uh, they'll start like I don't know if it's just with this guy at my work, because he had been learning Japanese, but they were like talking to him in nothing but Japanese, and he was like trying to deconstruct what they're saying, and and I'm
oh,
just like, oh no.
thank God, Amy hasn't done that yet to me.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just what. Well, the thing is, like, I also work. I'm kind of like work separately from most of the office, so
Yeah.
I don't know what their deal, like, what kind of deals they make. So it's kind of like, oh man, okay.
Yeah, it could have been that he was like, "Yeah, I'm overconfident," and it wasn't actually confident.
Yeah, or something. I don't know, man. Uh,
That's funny.
yeah.
Um, other than that, um, wait, I had a list. Okay, there's my list. Oh, Digimon Adventure 2020. I am so excited. Oh my god. Jenny, you have no idea how excited I am.
I can tell by your tone. Mainly because like, cause I think you like messaged me about it, going like Digimon. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're like, what is going on? Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, which is probably a lot of people, I am a huge fan of Digimon. That was one of the things I watched all,
All
especially Digimon Adventure.
hold on,
And
hold
I'm
on.
cutting off.
Yeah, you started cutting off again. But start from you were like, what or start from when you were talking about. It was after you said you were a Digimon fan.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
grew up watching it.
Okay.
Like, I watched Digimon Adventure, which is what this reboot is, and
Mhm.
I'm actually really happy with the reboot.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now because I haven't gotten a chance. Well, like I haven't gotten a chance to really like dive in, and oh, it looks pretty cool. Like I did, or I watched Digimon sporadically growing up,
Yeah,
and we'll get into that another time.
yeah. Because I want to do a Digimon topic, and no one's gonna stop me.
he- heck, hey man, like was it? I'm sure there are Digimon. Besides you and maybe like a couple people, I'm pretty sure there's like a bunch of Digimon fans out
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Okay.
they're still making games, so there has to be fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't. You can clearly tell I haven't been keeping up with Digimon because, like, I didn't even know they were making. They were still making games. So.
Yeah, they just they just they released Digimon Cyber Sleuth
Hmm.
onto the Switch,
Oh, dang.
and they have another game coming out later this year if everything goes according to plan.
Ye-
Which,
Hey, I mean, hopefully.
yeah. Well, I mean, Digimon Adventure 2020 is unfortunately on hold because of the coronavirus, so
Yeah.
it makes me very sad
Yeah.
because I
Oh.
watched all the episodes in like that one night that I was having very bad insomnia.
Oh no. I mean,
So,
yeah. Well, I hope. Well, I hope it gets sorted out soon. Cause
same.
yeah, man. Just thinking about that. Just thinking about all the stuff that like got postponed and all that noise. Not just like events and like shows though, or whatever, but
Yeah.
but like kind of like personal stuff like for examples I was planning to actually get a car like this month if I was still
Still
working.
working.
But I mean, yeah, I'm getting some income, but like I don't think a company's gonna loan me money if I'm on unemployment.
Yeah.
So I had to re-strategize. Uh,
Yeah.
man. Anyways, let's move on from sad topics before it gets.
Yeah. And the only other thing I want to mention is, have you seen Emmy Richu's newest video?
Who's? I'm sorry.
Emmy Richu.
No.
So she made an Animal Crossing present, inspired present for her friend, and it's super cute. I suggest watching it.
Huh, just send me the link later and
Yep,
I'll
I
take a
will.
look.
Yeah, I'll look for that really quick. Why don't you? So, but that was the only other thing I want to mention, and we can get into our topic of Cartoon Network, which unfortunately never had Digimon.
Yeah. Oh man. So my story with Cartoon Network is I actually didn't start watching it until I was visiting family in the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like when growing up um like my parents bought like a cable plan, but like the that particular plan did not have Cartoon Network available as far as I knew. It had mostly like Nickelodeon and Disney and PBS. When I was visiting family in the Philippines, like I want to say back in the mid '90s, they they didn't have like they didn't have Nickelodeon, and I think they kind of had like Disney, but like some weird version of it. Uh,
Probably Toon Disney.
or some maybe I'm not 100% sure, but I remember they had Cartoon Network because like when my cousins were at school, cause I would visit them while they were in school, which uh, their school system is much different from here.
I have a friend in the Philippines, so yeah, I know.
Yeah, they like while I'm waiting for them to get out of class, I would be watching. I'll be in my room watching like Cartoon Network, and that's when I found out about shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, um, let's see, Cow and Chicken, and like and more. um, I don't know. How about you? Have you always had access to
Yeah,
Cartoon Network?
I didn't. I had access when I was like maybe 9, and only remember this because I got really sick when we got the cable. So my
Mm.
my time of being laid up in bed, I was watching Dexter's Lab,
Mhm.
Powerpuff Girls, and then Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, which I don't know how I didn't get nightmares from that show. And so many more shows. And oh, Codename Kids Next Door just started airing when we got cable, and my mom did not like me watching it for whatever reason.
Aw, I really, oh man, like I really love Kids Next Door.
I did too.
There's like a lot of shows. Like looking back, it turns out like cause I originally thought like I liked I I thought maybe because I originally grew up with just like Nickelodeon, like primarily watching Nickelodeon, that like I had more favorite shows on there. But like looking back, I was just like, oh, no. It turns out like Cartoon Network had like a ton of cartoons I really liked. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I've since I have younger brothers. You're the youngest in your family, right?
Was. I
Was
okay, so
right.
yeah. Technically, I was until I turned 18, and then I have a little sister. So.
Okay. So I was the oldest of my brothers, so I have two younger brothers. So
Mhm.
I would watch Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls when I was their age, and then when they were getting older, what came out was Chowder, which was actually pretty funny. It was really stupid but very funny.
Mhm.
Um Another show that I think this was going on between when I was a kid and when they were a kid, but Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was one of my favorites.
Mhm. Oh, I remember
And that
that.
was one of the few shows that I could get my mom to watch with me that was a cartoon.
Aw. Let's hold on.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
like pulling stuff up right now. Um.
Oh, to look at, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sorry, I'm just like Let's see. I remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I think I only watched the first couple seasons because I think this was around the time like I was in. Oh my god, I'm trying to look for it right now.
2004, 2009. Okay, so 2004 I was 12. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like by the time, like let's see, 2007, I graduated from high school, and then by 2008, I moved out of my parents' house.
Okay.
So, um, yeah, like I didn't see the last couple seasons because I was kind of like bouncing around from like place to place at the time.
Mhm.
So and they didn't have cable,
Of course.
so it's like yeah, okay.
And then another favorite show of mine was Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, I really love Teen Titans, and um, I know some people are gonna find this a little controversial or like surprising. Like I also really enjoyed Teen Titans Go.
And I say you are insane.
I
Because
mean,
that is okay. That show, I feel like from the ones I've watched, it's too stupid. There's a lot borderline between funny stupid and too stupid, in my opinion. And I think it's too stupid.
well, I get for me it's just like I don't know, just sometimes I just want to watch something that's just like, you know, like the humor, like, cause I tend to watch a lot of stuff that's like quote unquote like smart humor or something, but there's just times where I don't want to. I just want to watch something really dumb. And so, for me, like when I get the chance, I will watch, like, if I find out Teen Titans Go is airing somewhere, I will get the chance to watch it. Just because it's just uh, like, okay, cool. Haha, that's a stupid joke, but it's funny. Okay. But, yeah, but I do understand why people don't like it and think it's kind of like a slap to the face to, like, the previous, like, uh
Iteration.
airing of Teen Titans, which, like, I don't know, I'm able to, like, kind of go, okay, this is at a different time, and, like like and I know that one is geared for another, like, audience, so I can separate them.
At least you can, because I can't, because I'm just like,
which which is fair, which is completely fair, like, because, like, I grew up watching Teen Titans, the original, and, like, and I loved it so much. It was like kind of like I didn't grow up with, like, DC Comics and all that, but I definitely watched their shows.
Oh
And
yeah, I definitely did too. Static Shock, Justice League.
yeah.
I watched Young Justice when it came out.
Mhm. Yeah, so so, for me, where was I going with this? Yeah, so for me, it like, that was my exposure, and I really enjoyed, like, you know, like, or those particular, or well, with that show in particular, like, I enjoyed it. Like, for me, it's a bit more, like, serious, with an occasional, like, you know, like, oh man, I'm trying to remember that episode where Robin goes on a prom. Like,
Yes!
yes,
With Kitty, or Catty, or Cat, or whatever her name is. I think it was Kitty.
Kitty or whatever. Yeah. So, and I like that. Like, it was, like, grim and serious, and occasionally it has that
Anime.
episode, like, where like it like kind of shows a tidbit of, like, I don't
Them
want.
being teenagers.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, no, I love those. I love Teen Titans because it took itself. I think I really like the exaggerated anime that
Hmm.
they were going for. You know, like with the big heads when they got angry and the
Yeah, yeah.
and
I,
the expressions are just crazy all over the place. I think that's why I loved it so much.
mhm,
It was like it was a serious show,
mhm.
but it did all these crazy things. Um, oh my gosh, and like Tara was one of my favorite characters, hands down.
Oh yeah,
And Raven.
yeah, I like our Tara's storyline has been very, like, for me, that was like a roller coaster.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, and what else? I'm trying to think what others. I don't want to gush too much about Teen Titans.
Because that's what all we're gonna talk about.
Let's see. Do you remember the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Yes.
What did you
I do remember that.
what did you think about that?
I
About it?
love that they took a topic that was supposed to be very grim and not
Mhm.
very entertaining,
Mhm.
or not entertaining, funny, and turned it into just insane humor. No wonder I have such dark humor. I just have to say that right now. Courage, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I watch that all the time. Yeah, no wonder I have dark humor. My mom was worried about me watching Codename Kids Next Door. Like, what?
Oh man, like I remember watching the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and there was like I just remembered there was like an episode that grossed me out. I wish I knew what it was,
I
but
have a few. I have a few episodes that were like, "Ew, what?"
I think I might have like like was it try to like push that out from memory because like overall I did enjoy the show, um and maybe just because I was like younger, or
Mm.
like my understanding at the time of like certain topics like was very limited, so there would just be like
Yeah,
times where I wasn't 100% sure, like, oh, what's going on here, and I don't get like I kind of don't get it. And then like eventually like rewatching an episode later, going like, oh, well, it kind of flew over my head a little bit. um,
yeah.
oh man, and I didn't like the episodes with spiders in it
I
because
didn't either. Ugh.
oh god, I think like I like hid under a blanket when you know the spiders came up or something. Oh man,
That came out when I was 10, so yeah,
yeah.
that I was definitely like I was really little when I started watching that. Oh, hi, Puffy Yummy Yumi. You probably didn't watch this one,
Oh
but
no, I totally did. I totally did.
yes.
I thought I did like I didn't know what was going on exactly with that show. Maybe I think because what year did it come out? Was it when I was
2004.
okay? No, I wasn't smoking weed yet, so I think it's just because I think just because I was I didn't or I started slowly getting into like Japanese culture.
Okay.
Like, you know, there was like some stuff I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but it looks super cute. And they're a band, and I didn't even know they were a real band until until
Yeah.
like much later. Like, oh, they're an actual band. Hmm.
Yeah, I actually kind of figured that out because they're the ones who did the Teen Titans theme song.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they did. Was it? Yeah, like I thought it was pretty cool. Like, how long was their run for? Like only it's only like 3 seasons. Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I think it was just too weird for some people.
Uh, I mean, I guess, but we have shows. They posted shows um, like Courage, the
True.
which, oh my
But
god,
that was also during the grungy age of the 90s.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Because that's when those kinds of cartoons were big.
yeah.
Which I think more of them were on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, though.
Well, yeah. Like now thinking about it, I feel like I don't know. Like I'm like trying to look back, but like between like the two channels, which had like more like darker kind of stuff. But then again, the the shows I tend to watch were kind of more like um cutesy ish, like
Oh, really?
to an extent. Like but then again, also my TV access was pretty limited because I got grounded a lot for not getting good grades.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like trying to peel back into my past watching cartoons and stuff. I'm like, do I remember this?
yeah. Another show I watched was Class of 3000, which Andre 3000 made the show. And it was really just different because it was about an art school. And you would follow this group of like musician kids. And it was actually just really interesting.
Okay, I did not I actually did not watch that. I didn't. I think.
2006.
Yeah, that was my junior year. I think. Or my. Yeah, I've like I think I might have seen commercials for it, but not. But that was kind of it. I think. Like
Yeah.
I think by that time I was watching. And all I think it was between or the fact that I was like trying to like graduate or finish high school, and
Hmm.
I think I just started watching more like fashion, like the Style Network and other stuff.
Yeah.
But by that time, so like cartoons weren't as big of a thing for me. But
Dude, I when I was in high school, I still watch a lot cartoons, and I watch a lot of
mhm.
like I watched Law and Order SVU, so
uh,
like I was all over the place.
yeah, Law and Order. Oh, it's so. I tend to watch that like when I was on vacation from like school. Do you remember? Let's see. I remember.
Adventure Time is a big one.
I think actually stopped watching like around 2000, like end of 2005 was like kind
Yep,
of when I stopped watching like the newer stuff. Um,
it makes sense. I stopped watching around that time too, I think.
mm,
It's such a long show and it makes no sense sometimes.
I remember you talking about Kids Next Door, which is like I think one of my top like five cartoons
Oh,
that
same.
um like what did you overall what did you think of it? Like did you watch it for like all the seasons or
Yes.
yeah.
I was so psyched when they were saying that they might come back with it. I was like, yes, get me that. I want it.
Oh shoot, did they really say that? Like
That's what the creator was saying for a while. Was like, hey, we're good thinking about bringing this back. I'm like, yes, 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 yes.
oh man, that would be so cool. Like cuz I like I it was one of the few shows that I've watched like all the seasons. Like occasionally some kind of gross me out, but you know,
I mean, they were kids. It was like
yeah.
expected sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah, but like I was just like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Have you ever wanted to try to make any of their weapons to see if they actually worked?
No, because my parents didn't let me go near the power tools because they're
I
like,
want to.
I mean, maybe I could try them now,
As
like
an adult,
as an
listen to what your
adult.
husband. Let's
Yeah.
see what your husband says.
He does. Like, okay, so my husband in general doesn't care what I do as long as I don't as long as I don't blow up the house or something. Because according to him, I do a lot of research and I double check everything before I do anything dumb. So
Well, at
like
least one of us does.
well, I mean, the place I live at, I don't own it and I share it with like or two other families. So
Yeah,
I need to be at least courteous.
yeah. But okay, one
Mhm,
of my favorite voice actors of all time is number one and number two in
mhm.
the show. Like he voices both of them.
Ah, oh, I did not know that. Hold on, let me.
Benjamin Diskin.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he voices Haida in Agaresco.
Hold on, let me pull him up. Oh,
Oh, he also voices Sai. I didn't know that.
oh. Let's see.
And I like saying number one and number two
I think
and number five.
I think I did. I wrote that as a joke at one point in Discord. And then like only a couple people got it. Like where I was
Because a
going.
couple,
Only
because a couple people are either. I don't think I was one of the people because I kind of forget things a lot of times. But most of the people are like younger than us.
yeah. I think it. I think it's. It might have been. Well, I think it was in a server that I think you used to be part of, but then like you kind of left. So
I was kind of like, bye, Felicia.
yeah. well, I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of people, so. And yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah, I know a lot of people are younger, and I gotta remember that because sometimes I don't like. I'll be talking to people, and I will online, and like I'd assume they're roughly like my age
Yeah.
or a bit like maybe like 5 years younger than me, 6 years, but then I'll find out no, no, they're like 17, and I'm just like, oh well, you sound more mature in my head, like,
In my head.
well, because I'm reading the text, and I'm just like, and like sometimes like if I talk to, or if I'm talking, or if I'm in a conversation long enough with someone, I start putting like a voice like to
Yeah.
to their text, and I automatically assume they're older because I'll be talking about some stuff that um like that I assume older people tend to know, and they're like, and they'll respond, and we'll just have this conversation and turn out nope. But yeah,
Oh.
anyways. But yeah, like okay, sorry about that tangent. But let's see. I think my favorite character from Kids Next Door is number 3, Cookie.
3.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah.
was adorable. I also like number 4.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm just like, he kind of reminds me of like, oh man, a tsundere? Like,
Oh yes.
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 Okay. I'm just like, oh man, like he's just like, "Meh," and then and then like has a softer side, and then when you find out, he's just like, no, I'm a badass or whatever.
Yes, I'm a badass. I cannot have a soft side.
Yeah, I also like number 5.
Number 5 was pretty chill.
Yeah, and like, did you know with her voice actor or actress, which is Cree
Free.
Summer, she actually did a lot of other shows like I know she did the voice acting in As Told by Ginger, but we'll talk
Yep.
about that different time. And also, hold on.
She was Susie Carmichael from Rugrats.
Yeah, but we'll get into that. It's
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, just like looking back at all the cartoons and stuff we grew up in, and then like kind of putting a name to the voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, you you tend to find out like a lot of the like they did a lot of your favorite shows. Like it'll be like one person like in like 5 of your favorite shows or something. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I can recognize her voice fairly easily. Sometimes I miss it, but then there are other times where like I know you, you're number 5.
It took me a bit longer to realize that with any shows. Like I'll be like, oh, it kind of sounds familiar.
Well, it depends on the voice actress. Like if
Mhm.
I heard Benjamin voice act, I cannot tell. He's that good. Like he
Mhm.
played 2 characters in Codename Kids Next Door. He played 2 characters in not Final Fantasy. I don't know why I went to Final Fantasy. Fire Emblem, Three
Mhm.
Houses. He's 2 different characters in that one as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
they sound completely different from one another, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm both of these characters." I'm like,
Mhm.
"No, that's no."
Huh. That's I
He's
did.
a really good voice actor.
Huh. I should like look more into their works, th- but we'll do that later, or I will do that later.
I wonder what it's like to talk to yourself in the recording booth if your characters have to interact with each other.
mm, Probably weird at first, but
Or probably like, I'm used to it.
yeah. I mean, I'm assuming over time they'll get used to it, or they'll find a fun way to like like get over that awkwardness, because I'm pretty sure it's awkward. Uh, let's see. What other shows can I can think
Powerpuff.
about? Powerpuff.
Powerpuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like what like I know they came out with a new series of it, but I haven't seen
We
it.
don't talk about that. We
Oh,
don't talk about that.
oh, okay.
I,
So,
apparently, it's not as good. I haven't watched it yet.
okay. I kind of want to check it out, but but yeah, I really enjoyed the original.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I think the first episode of the Powerpuff Girls I watched was back in the Philippines.
Oh,
When
really?
yeah, I was like, what is this? And I thought it was super cute. My favorite character was Bubbles.
Mine was Blossom.
Blossom. Yeah, I know why some people might not like Bubbles, but I'm just like, oh, she's so adorable and just
No, she was super cute. I just related more to Blossom for whatever reason.
yeah.
And Buttercup, because I was kind of like gay. At times, I was very tomboyish. So,
Aw. Yeah, I thought I thought Buttercup was alright, and then Blossom, I think just because she kind of reminded I think in certain episodes she kind of reminded me of like my older sister a little bit. That
mhm.
it's just like, I mean she's great, but Bubbles is my favorite.
Okay, but we have to agree. We
Uh-huh.
have to agree. Tara Strong is the best voice actress of all time.
Yeah, I didn't know she did the voice of Bubbles until I think
Are you serious right now?
I didn't know until years later when I was watching My Little Pony and trying to figure out why a lot of people or a lot of my friends were obsessed with it, and then I was like, oh snap. And then I kind of went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole after finding out about Tara Strong and
She
uh
was
yeah,
Timmy. We're gonna talk about her. I feel like every time we talk about anything relating to cartoons, because she's in so
yeah,
much stuff.
oh yeah. I was just like, oh man, so much.
Yeah, like she's Twilight Sparkle in My Little Pony. She is Timmy Turner in Fairly Odd Parents. She's still Pickles in the Rugrats.
Mhm. Oh man, I'm just
Oh,
like,
she was also Max's older brother in Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
mhm. What is it? Yeah, just like I said, just seeing all the um now looking back and actually seeing your voice actors, you're just like, oh shit, I didn't know they were in all this stuff.
Yeah, she's one of the few where I'm like, oh, you're in all this stuff. I definitely would not have known because she's like Ben. She can do so many different voices. Like she's one of those people who is just born to be a voice actress.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to think what other old episode or other old shows we can talk about before we.
And Eddie.
I okay, so I
And
wa-
Johnny Bravo. We need to talk about Johnny Bravo.
yeah, okay, so Ed and Eddie and Johnny Bravo for me, I actually did not like them that much.
No.
I I like I mean I would watch them when they came on, but overall I was just like, yeah, it's okay. Maybe for me there's just some stuff that kind of I don't know, just particularly with Ed and Eddie, I really felt bad for um which Ed was it?
The one with the hat, or
The one with the hat. I always felt bad.
that's Double D.
Okay. Yeah, so Double D, I always felt bad for because it felt like he was only friends with the other Eds
Because
because
of his name.
of his name, right? And it seems like he gets at least with the episodes I watch, it feels like he gets pulled into their shenanigans
Yes, he does.
and he just doesn't want to have anything to do with it. But because he's part of the group, he can't really get friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. And then what about you? Like,
Obviously, I like at least Ed and Eddie because I got very upset that you didn't like it. But I do agree with you. It felt like he was forced to be their friend for no other reason but
yeah,
his namesake.
yeah. So I mean,
He was
like,
the responsible one, and that's why he was my favorite. He was the responsible one.
yeah, I gave him a lot of pity. I'm just like, oh no, poor guy. But like, Eddie was kind of like, I don't know, like, I was just like, oh man, he's really stupid.
Yeah, thanks.
A little too stupid for me to like, kind of like sit back and be like, okay, I want to like listen to their shenanigans or whatever. And then like and then Ed, I was just like, I don't like him. Him
Please,
and
summer child, what is wrong with you?
I just thought he's I'm just like man, like him I don't know. I just found him super selfish and like blah. So
Oh, okay, you're mixing the two. Eddie's the one who comes up with the bad schemes, and Ed's the tall, stupid one.
Oh, what? I thought either way, like I thought those two were dumb, and and the one that's and that was another. Okay, so let me finish this thought real quick. Yeah, like
Yeah, of course.
I thought okay, so I thought the other two were dumb, and like what the scheming one was like a bit just blah, like no, like
Yeah.
what a jerk. And okay, and I think this is like a major thing with Ed, and Eddie. Like, it got so confusing for me. Like, who was who? If you can't, like, obviously you can tell now.
Yes.
Like, I keep getting them super confused. Like, I mean, yeah, there's a way you could tell by like their names, but like what just watching I'm like what okay which ones
Wait, who? What?
yeah so yeah that probably was the one that like pissed me off the most especially now that you reminded me like or you had to let me know like which was which or like oh yeah no that like pissed me off or that's probably the one thing that like that annoyed me like above all was just like oh I don't know which is which. But that's just me. What did you? How about you and your opinions on the show?
Hollywood's funny. This is like my. This
Mhm.
would be my go-to stupid show if I needed something just stupid to watch.
Mhm.
Cause it's stupid funny. You
Mhm.
know. I liked it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I mean, but like, like, we all like I said earlier, or if I haven't said earlier, like I think we all need like a show we just watch. That's just
Yeah.
like for us, it's stupid, but
But we are aware it's stupid.
stupid and entertaining. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, nah. So what about Johnny Bravo? What did you think?
That one actually, I thought it was really funny when I was a kid, but now as I was an adult, it's just like it's kind of sad.
Hold on. What year did it come
Like
out?
in the 90s, I think.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm like trying to like do a search.
97.
If you hear little things, that means I was trying to do a search and like. Okay, I think this was around the time I was kind of like, no. I think I started watching it around 2000. Yeah, around the year 2000. And I was just like, eh. I mean, like, there was some of, or, I did enjoy, like, a couple episodes, but overall, I just thought, I found Johnny really annoying.
Yeah.
just because he, womanizer and, trying to like hit on like almost every woman he's like sees, and it kind of got super annoying.
Yeah. No, I think it maybe it's nostalgic glasses. It's been a while since I watched the show, but now I can just be like, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. But yeah, no, I mean, was it? I mean, like, I'm assuming people liked it because it had like a bunch of like guest stars come in, like Adam West and Seth
Oh yeah,
Green,
I forgot about that.
and apparently, hold on, I'm looking at the at its Wikipedia at the moment, and
Okay.
apparently, like, it launched a bunch of people's careers. Like, apparently Seth MacFarlane and Butch Hartman were in it, or were part of it.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
like as writers. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you
So
know,
we can't hate on it too much.
yeah, but we can.
We can, but we can at the same time.
Yeah, we can. I'm not gonna tell people what to do.
I'm not gonna tell people what to do.
But yeah, like I don't like, yeah. Overall, like, it wasn't, that particular cartoon wasn't for me. So, uh, um, let's see. And then I don't know if you remember Samurai Jack at all.
Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of that. That one was actually a little too scary for me.
Really? Like, I think only watched like a couple episodes of it. Like, I heard a lot of good things, but it was like
Yeah.
it ran really late, and around that time, my parents were sticklers about me going to bed on time. So, but like, I remember seeing commercials for it, and like, I like loved the design, like the animation, or like what it looked like, yeah, like the design of the animations, and I thought it looked a little bit, different from, like, to me it stood out because it looked different from the others. Hold on, let me see. And I don't know, like, what did you find scary about it?
I don't remember. I was just a really weird kid, and I found that was a little on the scary side. Um, I think it was maybe the villain, the main villain, was the scary thing for me.
Oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Like, I mean, you're like, it came out around 2000. Oh
2000, I would have been 8.
yeah,
Or no, 7 or 8, yeah.
2001. It came out or it premiered 2001. So yeah, that totally makes sense. Why it would be scary.
And yet I was able to watch Courage. I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
because there was a cute dog in that one that made it less scary.
okay, so I was gonna actually ask about Courage the Cowardly Dog, and like, I actually did get scared of that show. I still watched it, but I still
Yeah.
got scared. But I think mainly just because, I don't know. Like, I think what might,
Oh,
like,
I know why.
what?
I know why I was scared of Samurai Jack and not Courage.
Okay,
Courage was less serious.
yeah, that's what I was kind of gonna
That
go.
was where you were gonna go.
Yeah, like, I feel like due to like how it's animated, and how kind of like super outlandish they would make like the paranormal stuff happen,
Yeah.
like like it made it easier to kind of like watch. Yeah, you
Yeah.
still got scared, but like, the fact that it was like it was over the top, and just like, yeah, and like you said, it doesn't take itself seriously, that I think, like, we were able to like watch it, because like there's some stuff that's just like, oh, what the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I felt bad for Courage a lot. Oh,
He was a dog with anxiety, and he just wanted to protect his owner.
yeah. I I did not. Like hold on. I'm pulling it up right now, but or I'm just like I'm trying to remember the names of the owners, like
Miriam and
Miriam and like I thought
Yusuf. Or
yeah.
no.
Well,
Yes, was I
wait,
right?
wait. I think so. Give me a moment.
Mm.
I'm like trying to like rack my head right now, but I think so. Yeah, I see Muriel.
Muriel and
Use Eustace or
yeah,
Eustace?
that's what I said.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, no, it took me a little. Trying to find that information took me a little bit, but yeah, I was like, I, like, I was like, Muriel, like, why are you still with your husband?
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Not they're much older, you know. Yeah. I don't know. But
Maybe he only became this grumpy in the later years.
yeah, I'm just gonna assume that because it's just like, man, I could not live with that.
I couldn't either, no.
Yeah. Trying to think what else, like a major show, because there was like other shows I can think about, but um,
Yeah, I can think of like some minor stuff. Ben 10 is one that was major, but I didn't really watch that.
let's see, Dexter's Laboratory,
Oh,
like
Dexter's Lab, that's a good one, yeah.
yeah, like what did you think about that? I felt like I know there was like certain jokes that's meant for like adults
Yeah, that one.
that flew over my head, and I'm kind
Yeah,
of I'm kind of wondering like what jokes did I miss?
yeah. I know there's a few.
Mhm.
I liked it. It was one of my favorites. I definitely watch it a lot.
Mhm.
I confession time, by the way. So there was this artist I watched, or
Mhm.
I came across when I was on TV art a lot,
Mhm.
and he made me love the pairing of Dexter and Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls.
What?
Yeah, I'll send you that comic. It's actually really good.
Yeah, send it over, and also maybe link it into the description just in case people want to check it out.
Yeah, it's by Snafu Comics.
Ah, they sound familiar, huh?
He does a lot of different comics. Hang on. A lot of like older like cartoons that we grew up with. He remakes them um for like
Mhm.
his own story.
Mm.
And his main one was Powerpuff Girls D, which was for the Dojin.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, send it over and I'll take a look. Cause
I'll have to give you to the first page of the comics. Okay, here we go.
okay, no
But yeah, I'll
worries.
send it over.
I mean, overall, I liked it. I found Dee Dee really annoying. Like,
DD was annoying,
I was
yes.
just like, poor Dexter dealing with Dee Dee. Oh man, and then what? Let's see. Like, I know there was like some episodes people like freaked out about, like the Sil. Hold on, which one was it? Um, hmm. They had one episode had something called the Silver Spooner. Um,
First Spooner.
oh, okay, yeah, I can see why because it was a stereotype of a gay man. Ugh,
Uh,
ugh, but ugh.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, and then yeah, like I don't think I've seen that episode at
I
that.
don't remember that one.
Yeah, like I think people um yeah, I think people I think the fact that like people brought like were talking about it kind of like brought it to my attention because like yeah, I didn't remember that episode at all or I don't even remember a character like that either. Like, oh, like there's an episode. Now
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it just to see like how bad it was. You,
Yeah, same here.
yeah. I don't know. Like, man, just like trying to remember some of the old like the episodes. Like, I don't know. Like overall, I enjoyed it. It didn't like. I feel like I can watch it again. You know,
Yeah.
like at least just to like see, like I said, like some of the jokes that flew over my head, or like some of the controversies or controversial episodes. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I totally would want to watch it again. It's been a long time since I watched it.
yeah, huh. And that's all the major ones I can like think of. I know about smaller episodes or not episodes, smaller shows I don't know if you remember a show called, hold on, where is it? I'm looking at my notes right now. The Life and Times of Juniper Lee.
I do remember that one. That one was a good show.
Yeah, that only ran for like 2000 May 2005 to April 2007. Yeah. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember that show." And like I thought it was pretty cool. Like I kind of like I like the fact that they had like an Asian character as a um the protagonist. And like,
Uh,
yeah, cuz you know, for me, I'm just like, oh, I kind of wish there was like more of that. And I also like the fact that, you know, she was like more like, how can I put it, like when I remember watching her like being like more short tempered and
oh
like
yeah,
like not
spicy.
like yeah, not like typical, like
She was spicy. I like that.
yeah, like, cause I remember growing up watching like some shows that had like an Asian character, and and they're just kind of like like I don't want to say stereotypical, like but stereotypical, and it felt kind of nice to see something like at least a kid show, like, oh yeah, they had like a like character that's like different, and I could kind of relate to her a bit. I wasn't
Yeah.
feisty, but you know, I didn't fit like that mold of like what an Asian is supposed to be. You know,
Yeah.
you get where I'm going with
Yes,
that.
I do get that. I do get that.
Sorry if it seemed like I'm dancing around it, but it's kind of one of those things like, I don't want to outright, you know, go on this rant, but
Hey,
because
I would have allowed you. I wouldn't have stopped you. I would just been like, okay, go for it, because I
mhm,
don't know what it's like.
mhm. Yeah. Oh, I got your Snafu Comics
Yay.
link. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed it only ran for like 3 seasons, but uh,
Yeah, I wonder why.
well, it's business. You know how it
Yeah.
is.
We should also talk about the elephant in the room of Steven Universe, which is like how did you watch that all? That didn't come out when we were kids, but
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna, or I was about to like ask
you were
about.
about to transition about that.
Well, I was actually gonna ask you about the episode or the current shows that are running, cause like yeah, I may
I don't even know what's running. What's
I
running?
I know like I know I watch like Teen Titans Go occasionally, like you know, but like I don't actually. I'm not super familiar with the newer episode or like the newer programming that's out. Like I know the only reason I knew about Steven Universe is because of the stories of the fandom.
Oh, the fandom. I hate the fandom. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
like that may seem controversial for me to say, but they've done so. Okay, I should say the big, loud, horrible part of it. I do hate the people who are just kind of mind their own business and just liking the show.
Hmm.
Yeah, good on you. You get a gold star. Don't harass people. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the only time. Like, I heard about other like. So with Steven Universe, I kind of saw snippets here and there, and it wasn't like with the later shows or the later shows that Cartoon Network has come out. They weren't really my cup of tea. So,
They
uh,
weren't mine either.
and the only time I like with well, like I said, with the exception of Teen Titans Go, but that's for a different reason. But overall, like they weren't really for me, and but yeah, like I just remember first hearing about Steven Universe um, when the fandom went a little crazy, like over someone, which someone needs to kind of explain exactly what happened because, like, around the
Are you
time,
talking about the fan art?
yeah,
So what happened is this one girl, I don't remember her name, unfortunately. I
that's
feel so
totally
sorry for her.
that's totally fine. I just like
She
what.
she drew the Steven Universe family of the main character Steven and his dad and his mom. His
Mhm.
mom is kind of a bigger woman,
Mhm.
and she drew her in what people felt like was too skinny. So they started harassing her and telling her to kill herself because she didn't do she or she was fat phobic and all that fun stuff. And she actually ended up in the hospital.
Oh God! Like that
Yeah.
is uh. I have so many words I want to say about that, but I'm gonna save that for another time.
Yeah.
uh, uh,
Honestly, I do like the show was super different. It was very ahead of its time in my opinion.
yeah, I thought so because I like I had or like I read up on it and I actually saw a couple like YouTube episode or YouTubers like kind of like covering a bit about Steven Universe. So
Mhm.
I actually thought that was pretty cool that they were covering like the topics they were covering like about uh, gender and sexuality and
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought that was fantastic because like not all shows can be like Teen Titans Go. So um but yeah, just the fandom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That's one of those shows where it's hard to watch because the fandom made me hate it,
Yeah, and well,
which is not what you want to do. You want
yeah,
people to enjoy it.
yeah, and I feel it, and we'll discuss it more about fandoms in general
Yeah.
in a later time because there's just like I have opinions.
I have opinions too, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm trying like that's a major one that obviously we know about, but like I'm just like looking at the old lineup right now of shows and I'm like there's a show called that was called Uncle Grandpa.
Oh, I remember seeing like commercial for that. I never watched it.
Okay, and then Amazing. Oh my god, I remember seeing snippets of the Amazing World of Gumball. Like,
Yeah, again, I didn't watch that show, but I've seen snippets.
okay, like, is there any shows besides Steven Universe, obviously? Um, has there been any other shows that you've seen? Uh,
I want to watch We Bear Bears. It looks cute.
what was it called? We,
We Bear Bears.
huh? Okay, I haven't heard of that. Like, Like
It's about like three bears, a grizzly, a panda, and a ice bear or a polar bear.
hold
I don't know why I called it an ice bear.
on. Oh,
I know the technical term for a polar bear. Okay.
oh, they look cute. I totally would buy a stuffed animal of them.
Yeah. So
Aw.
it looks cute. So I was like, I kind of want to watch that, but I haven't had time to.
Mhm.
So yeah.
No, yeah, like I haven't seen the more recent or the more recent more recent shows like actually watching them. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of the recent shows. Um, I every time I look on, because we have like Hulu where we can watch live TV.
Mhm.
Every time I look on it, it doesn't have any good shows. So I'm like, okay, bye.
Mhm. What did so? What do you think about Network as a channel now? Like, cause I remembered because growing up, obviously, the name Cartoon Network, it had nothing but cartoons. But like, um, I I've been kind of like noticing that they had started doing like live action stuff.
Yeah, which takes away the cartoon part of Cartoon Network.
I mean, are they still doing live action stuff now, or is it?
I don't know actually. I just know that that's when I was like, okay, Cartoon Network's going downhill. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
No, like I just remember like finding like I'll watch a commercial for like what is it? Uh, trying to remember its name. Uh, Out of Jimmy's Head, I think, is one like I saw a commercial
Uh,
for, and I'm just like, that's on Cartoon Network, or
yeah, that's kind of interesting.
yeah, or the commercials for the High Fructose Adventures of Annoying Orange, and I'm just like, huh, like I didn't know this is becoming a thing, and I got kind of worried that it'll become like the Learning Channel or like where it like spun out of its roots or whatever. So yeah, huh. I kind of want to check now to see if they do any live action stuff again. Hold on.
Curious of what they're planning to do because it looks like a lot of their shows are ending.
Yeah. Ugh. Um. What was I gonna?
I want to have reruns of the classics. That's all I want.
I mean,
That's just me. That's
I.
just me. I know that's not like
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I would like to see reruns of classics, but I also kind of, I'm kind of like at that point, or for me, it's just like I do want to see new stuff too, but like kind of, I don't know. For me, it's just like, hmm, like I want to see new stuff, but also like keep rerunning the older stuff too, and have like
a
easier access to like the older
access.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I really want to watch like Kids Next Door again, like like just like just like talking about it and remembering all the times all the episodes I've watched. But like I can't think of like ways to access it. Like, is it like on a streaming platform now, or is it kind of like
I have
it's
no idea.
I'm gonna have to keep searching, I guess,
Yep.
or something. Um, wait. Apparently they said it's on Hulu. So
Oh,
I
there is some stuff I think.
some stuff. Well, I
I don't
guess.
know what exactly though.
Well, I guess I gotta actually log into Hulu again.
You
No,
free.
I know. Well, yeah, but I've been like I haven't really been watching like a lot of like Hulu and stuff. I I've been watching the news because I like to torture myself in sadness. But no, like honestly, I in general, I could be watching more like carefree stuff, but well, not carefree, but I could be watching more fun stuff. But I've been just like focused on other things, like between like the news, obviously, but also like a project that I keep alluding to. So yeah, I don't know, like but yeah, I should probably go back to Hulu and check out to see what shows uh if the shows I grew up with is there.
Yeah, I'm planning to do that now, but like my brothers have been
The
taking over the living room, which is the only place I can watch Hulu, and
oh
so it's been hard.
oh, you should throw them out or make them
I,
watch it.
oh yeah, I wish I could, but Tristan would just complain and complain and complain.
Aw.
I gotta wait until they're outside,
Mhm.
and then I take over, and then they'll be like, now we can't do anything because she has the remote."
Aw. Okay, I know we talked about a lot about the shows that we watched growing up
Mhm.
with Cartoon Network, and we briefly touched a bit about the current shows that are running and like the state of Cartoon Network. So my question is, what's your favorite show like overall?
Teen Titans. It's definitely Teen Titans. I love that show. That was one of my favorites. That got me into superheroes.
Mhm.
And another one I liked was Cunning Kiss Like Story and Powerpuff Girls. Those were my top three.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Now, like, I was going to also say, um, was it Kids Next Door and Powerpuff Girls? Uh, like Kids Next Door, obviously, because like freaking talked about it
Yeah.
a lot and mentioning my nostalgia for it. Powerpuff Girls, obviously, because it's cutesy for me, and well, yeah, I really do enjoy Teen Titans, like both versions. um,
Titans. Sorry. I'm gonna keep saying it.
but yeah, I do agree though. They are my favorites. Although you won't agree with me about Teen Titans Go, but
No, I will not agree with you on Teen Titans Go, but I will agree on the original Teen Titans.
yeah, um, yeah. So, um, I don't know. Like, did you want to add anything else about Cartoon Network? Like, are you are you liking the direction they're going, or are you hoping that they will change?
I think that they'll change, at least get more cartoons back on, because, their whole thing was having cartoons.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand why they had to kind of like change and adapt a bit, but at the same time, like, uh, I do hope like they find like a happy like medium, like where they could offer like good shows, and,
Yeah.
but also like but also be able to like do other shows that like good shows that they can experiment with, but like kind of keep like at least like the live action down a bit. I don't know if I worded that right. um, but yeah. All right. Do we have? I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add to this topic, or do you want to move on to Q&As?
We should move on to Q&As. I have nothing else to add. Do you have anything else to add?
No, not really. I mean, like, I kind of felt like there was parts that I kind of took over or like interrupted you at. So
It's okay.
yeah, I
It's
like.
okay.
um.
It, it's one of those topics where it's just like I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna let you lead the conversation.
Okay. Which I'm trying to be better at because I like well in general about like be like, wait, I want to add, but, like, and just kind of like waiting till someone's done talking, and then adding my 2 cents. But sometimes it's hard for
Yeah,
me.
it is sometimes hard.
Yeah. So any Q&As from our listeners today, or?
No, I should just go bug some of our friends and be like, "Hey, what questions do you want to ask?"
No, no worries, no worries. I think some people
I
don't.
always have a list.
Yeah, maybe just some people don't know what to ask, or
Yeah,
yeah, which is fair.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna only do two this time. What is your spirit animal?
Oh, I feel like that's easy for me. I think my spirit animal is a cat because they like to nap all day, and I could totally like, I'm totally into that. They nap all day, and when they want to be left alone, they get kind of like feisty, and yeah.
I'm kind of a koala, I think.
A koala?
Yeah, because I like to sleep 14 hours a day.
Ah. Oh man, I did not realize koalas sleep that long. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think I actually sleep like 16 hours. It's a lot, but
Uh,
and
yeah.
they're cute. And they're cute.
I know. Oh yeah, they are super cute.
I also think my spirit animal is a red panda because I like red pandas.
Uh,
And they're sassy. They're
uh,
sassy animals.
what? They're sassy.
I think they are.
I must know their sassiness. I
Have
like.
you ever seen pictures of them? They have like a sassy look to them.
Oh, I've seen pictures of them. I didn't really see them as sassy. But then again, for me, I'm just like, they look so cute and fluffy, and their tail. Yeah, that's you. That's my head usually when I'm just like looking at a red panda, like its floofiness and its poofy tail. But yeah,
I don't know. I think they're sassy looking.
yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Like I said, I tend to get distracted by its poofiness.
It is a very poofy animal.
Yay. Um. Okay. And
And
what's the next question?
this one's gonna take a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
What usually draws you to a game, a show, a movie, a book, etc.? Like for me, it would be the concept art, or if the art's really pretty, I usually get drawn to pretty things.
Oh man, that's actually tough because I feel like it depends on the media that I'm looking at. For books, I feel like it would be like it's a combination of like the cover, like, and the title, you know, that would draw my attention. Um, Occasionally the author, but like you usually I would just like read the back of the book, or like to find out like a plot, like the summary of the plot, and then kind of like decide if I want to read it or not. Um, but like video games and stuff, I think I'm gonna lean more into the art, like not so much the concept art, because I know the concept art is just the concept. But I'm leaning more towards the art, the like actual art and the gameplay, or because they're like I'll give you an example. Last year when I was in
Go for it.
PAX, I was at uh I was walking by like I think it's called the Mega Booth, but it's like essentially like where a bunch of indie developers are there, and they like show off their games. And one of the games that caught my attention was is called a Fold Apart. Um, and what caught my attention with that game is the art, or the art style of it. Um, and then just like watching someone play it because it's a puzzle game. Um, I'll link to it, or it'll be linked in the description below to kind of like check it out. And yeah, like I would say that that's what attracted my or tends to attract my attention, at least towards games. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, like the art and the gameplay. Um,
yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, and I'm trying to think what else. Like in TV shows, that's kind of hard too. I want to say like art, the art as well would attract my attention, and then like
Yeah.
maybe like the story, like if the story, if I think the story's cool, then I'll like kind of stick around. But if it's not like my cup of tea, then I'll just not watch it or something. Cause like some stuff can have good art, but like I might not like the story for whatever reason. Yeah.
That
Anyway,
makes sense.
yeah. Sorry for that lengthy one. for my
It's
length
okay.
for my lengthy
It's okay.
explanation.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah. For me, it's definitely the art. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like King's Quest until I saw the art for the remake. And I was like, oh my god, this is so pretty. What is this game? And I love it now. It's one of my favorites. It's the art, or if it's like I bought the Digimon games because it's like, oh, Digimon, I like Digimon, let's play them. And I've actually really enjoyed the two games I bought. They're really long though, so I keep forgetting where I am, and then I have to restart over all
Oh
the
my,
time.
what?
So that's just me because I have a very goldfish memory at times.
Oh, well, I mean, actually, like, goldfish's memories aren't that
I
bad.
know.
I
I
was
know.
about to say, like, wait,
No,
what?
I've seen Mythbusters, I know. But it's that saying.
I know. I can't help it. Every time I hear it, I'm like, wait. But yeah, no, I get it. I mean, like, I've had some games I had to reset in the past because I forgot where the hell I am. But so I do understand why people would, or like why you would do that, because it's like I don't remember. I gotta start over so I can remember or whatever.
I don't remember the controls. It's like, what? How do I play this game?
Or it's more like I don't remember the story, so I'm gonna like restart. I could wiki it or I could re-experience it. I'll re-experience it. um, yeah. So, um, that was our questions. And if you guys wanna have questions answered, please like comment or email.
Yeah, or email Geeky Chickies. I keep an eye out.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Hopefully, uh, hopefully we do get questions from you. If not, then I will start coming up with questions.
So
Mwahaha.
I'm not the only one.
Mwahaha.
Now I'm scared.
No, it's not gonna be too bad. All right, and that's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in to our episode.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Was it? What Phoenix? What is our next episode?
Our next episode we're planning to do is about convention.
Is about what? I'm sorry. You got like
Conventions.
conventions. Yeah. We'll be talking about our experiences, our experiences with conventions. I know we talked about it a little bit when we were talking about cosplay. Oh man, my brain. Yeah. And we'll be doing more of a deep dive into conventions with this one and our experiences. Yeah. If you have any, like I said, if you have any like Q&A stuff you want to ask us, you can put it in the comments below, or you can email us at geekychickies@gmail.com. And also, if you have any topics, you guys.
Yeah, give us topic suggestions. We like listening to that kind of stuff because we're running out. No, we're not running out of suggestions. We have a lot, but we
Yeah.
like having other ideas that are not from us.
Yeah. Like because like we're two people, and yeah, we come from different backgrounds and experiences, but you know, there might be topics that we haven't thought about doing, you know. And you could send those also to the podcast email as well, or you could comment below what other topics you think we should cover. And yeah, we hopefully we will see you guys next time.
Yeah,
And
let's see you next time.
yeah. And remember to not party too hard because responsibilities.
Party like a rock star. Party like a rock star. Don't do that.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.